Question is what?
How do you know if you're ready for marriage?
Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna let these two take it because I'm already married.
Okay, but let us know. How did you know you were?
How did I know?
marriage?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm 36, and I can tell you I only had 6 girlfriends in my whole life. 6 being my wife. We got married. You know when you, like I said, you know when you ready for marriage is when you find that person that suits what you want in a wife or a husband.
Or a husband.
Because like me, I wanted somebody. What's what I put? That's like my uncle told me. He's like, hey Geronimo, would you want a wife? Just put in the Bible and pray about it. That's what he said.
Ooh, I would do that.
That's what he said. So he did. I did that. Whatever. So my wife came along, and the only thing I said on that paper was somebody like me. That means somebody who's outgoing, who has a great personality, gets along with everybody. You know, not a jealous person. You know, just want to help you. That's all I put. That's just like me. I just say just like me. Doesn't matter race, color, creed. And I just had that feeling like when I met her the first time, you know, I was known for throwing like parties, big, huge parties. But I know you just have that tingling. You know, that's when your heart's racing, you're sweating. You can be like, okay, this person is kind of good for me. That's how I felt when I met my wife.
Did it change? Did it ever change?
It never changed. It's still a change. It's still the same. Still the same. Every time I see her, I smile. I get that, what'd you call it? I got that tingling in my spine.
A part of it?
Okay, so with me, how would I know that I'm ready for marriage? Honestly, being a Christian, I feel like it would have to be a sign from God. What I feel like, how do you know you're ready for marriage? It's like John would say, it's a gut feeling. Like you just know in the moment. Like you just when you're around that person makes you smile. Thinking about them makes you smile. Everything about them makes you happy. You don't have any problems with them.
It's someone that you gotta be like easy to be with, someone that you can have fun with.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, someone that you can go anywhere with. You know, like church is a big part of my life. It's like I'm gonna be heavily involved in my community and my church. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I want you to be a part of that. And if we can't share that most intimate part of my life, like how can that even be? You know, I think that's gonna be a big part, and I think that's where I found the most problems with is like, okay, I'm really heavily in church, but like all these guys are like, oh nah, I'm not about to go.
But but the point being, it's not about There's nothing wrong with finding somebody that is not in church, but is willing to try to get involved in church. Not like you are, like 100%. You know, if that person believe that God is their Lord and personal Savior, but they don't attend church, at least they believe that God is Lord and personal Savior.
Yeah.
So that's something you can work on. You know what I'm saying? That's something you can build on. So it's not. And then somebody who doesn't believe in that, I mean, that might be a Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, because down the line they notice that, hey, you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing what's out there.
Yeah.
Because my wife, I'm Christian. I go to a Christian church. My wife go to a Lutheran church, but we still believe in the same thing. So that's to show it does work.
Yeah. But you guys are Christian. It's not like she's another denomination,
no.
Or she doesn't go to church on Sundays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if when your baby grows up, he's not gonna be like, why doesn't mommy go to church or why doesn't daddy go to church? You know?
You already know.
He's like, I'm going to 2 services. You don't have a choice, buddy. Right? So it's not like a question. So I think that's my big thing. Like, and you gotta be super nice because I'm like.
Put it like this. If you know, I'm gonna tell you when you know if you can picture yourself waking up to the same person and feeling the same way, yeah, that's Mrs. Right and Mr. Right.